Hi, I'm Jonas Birme, CTO of Eyevinn Open Source Cloud. We developed Eyevinn Open Source Cloud to reduce the barrier to get started with open source, while at the same time contribute to a sustainable business model around open source by giving a share of the revenue back to the creator. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how you get started with the Eyevinn Open Source Cloud. And the first thing you do is that you go to our landing page on www.osaas.io, and here you can navigate and find out all the things that is available here, but let's click on sign up to get started. Enter your email, and then a code will be sent to your email inbox. You copy that code, insert it here, and this can only be used once when you log in. Then you end up here with a welcome screen, and here there is a short description of what this is. On the right side here you have an information about this page, and this is available all around through the application. And if you open this tab, you have an AI assistant that can help you along the way as well. But first let's create our tenant, and then we enter this CAPTCHA to make sure that we are not a robot. Now you're presented with the option to take a guided tour to explore some of our features, but we're going to skip that for now. So now you end up here. This is sort of your home page in this application. This is where you will find the services that you have active, the services that you own yourself, and the services that you want to have added to this platform. You can always open up this sidebar to find more information about this page. You have the link to the documentation, and you also have the link to the community board if you want to post a question there and perhaps get help. And then you always have the AI chat here next to you. So let's start by going through what is available at the moment here in this platform, what open source repositories that has been made available as a service already now. And one example I'm going to take in this demonstration is this podcast generator. And this service is a service that you can use to distribute your own podcast instead of spinning up your own platform to place your podcast material and RSS feed. You can create it here. It's open source and made available here. When you create the podcast generator, you enter a name of it. We can call it a demo. Then you press create. And what happens now is that it will launch an instance of this application. You can create more than one if you want to, but when you start, you are on the free plan, which means that you have some limitation. And the limitation on the free plan is that you can only run one instance at a time, but you can always shut it down and then go to another service and create a new instance. But that's the only limitation, is that you can only have one running at once. But this gives you plenty of room to try this out without having to start paying anything. We can actually take a look down on this page, this tenant management, and this is where you find the home of your tenant. And you can see tenant is sort of your tenant in this system, where you have everything. You can add users, you manage your subscriptions, billing details, VAT details, and such things. And this is where you can change the subscription plans. If you want to run more without any limitations, or without this limitation, you can upgrade to the startup plan by clicking activate here, and then you enter your credit card details through PayPal. We can go into settings. We can go to the profile tab. We can update our name. I'm in the cloud business and I update that. And this is just information that you can fill in, and it actually will guide you when you're discussing with the assistant here, so he knows what type of level of what type of role you basically have, and I can adapt the answers back to that. But now let's go to our podcast generator service here, which is up and running now. I can just click on this card to get it open, and now I'm entering this application, and I can start the installation. We can enter a password here. And now we have a podcast site up and running here, and we can manage it by logging in as admin. And here we can change the details of our podcast. My awesome podcast on OSC. Yeah. And then we can submit that. If we go back here, you see that it's been updated. We can upload an episode, of course, then to have some content. So let's do that. Let's take this one. This is an awesome episode, and we talk a lot. And that'll do for now. So upload it. We can go back here. I see that it's available here.
Welcome back, everyone.
We can play the podcast there, and we can also download it and administer it here. But first of all, we have an RSS feed here that you can then register at, for example, Spotify, if you want to distribute this podcast to Spotify. So that's all you need to be able to distribute your podcast. As an example of one of the services of many that is available in Open Source Cloud now. So if you want to find out more, just sign up and log in and browse around and see what's available and try things out. All right, thank you for now.